Maurice de Mauriac, a brand that you've almost certainly never heard of, unless of course you watched that episode of About Effing Time where I wore a watch with a red sapphire crystal. In this video, I am going to expand my Maurice de Mauriac collection to a Rallymaster III. And we're going to open that right now. And as I open it, I want to talk about why I have a special connection to Maurice de Mauriac, and that is because of the founder of the brand, Daniel Dreyfus. Now this is a now sadly passed away patriarch of the Dreyfus family. He leaves behind two sons, Leo and Massimo, who I know quite well and I've stayed in touch with. And he is a towering figure in the watch industry, even in his passing, because he was such a freaking legend. He came and picked me up from Zurich train station in a red Adidas tracksuit with a bucket hat in an open-topped Land Rover on a cold day. I sat there with a blanket on my knees as he drove me to the Maurice de Mauriac shop, I suppose it is. A beautiful space. I talked about that as well on the podcast. It's a really special place that feels like a Wes Anderson film set. And that leads us to this model, the Rallymaster. Now, Daniel led a wonderful brand in Maurice de Mauriac, but he was seeking a design language that could cut through for the brand, some sort of a model that would stand out to others. In the Seeing Red chronograph, I think he did that. It has a red sapphire tinted crystal on the front and a red sapphire tinted crystal on the case back. That's super cool and memorable. The Rallymasters are the next collection to truly stand out from other watches. And that's because they are designed by an LA-based creative, Carlton DeWoody, who has a wonderful sense of color, of panache when it comes to the way these watches come together. So let's pull it out, shall we? This is the third in the Rallymaster series. Each of them are inspired by a surface of a tennis court, and they're all deeply inspired by tennis. Stan Smith is another person like me that's been drawn to this brand, Maurice de Mauriac. The tennis legend often rolls with them at tennis events, and it was probably high time that they did a tennis-themed watch, and they've done it without leaving any stone unturned. This is a watch I saw at Wimbledon this year. Look at this package. This is so cool. We have a Maurice de Mauriac Racquet. So Racquet is a tennis magazine, I believe. Racquet is a magazine that they collaborated with on this watch, and the pink gives you a hint as to some of the tones in the dial. We have two straps. It's also got an olive fabric strap, not a NATO. They're two separate pieces. And then we have the watch materials in here and a polishing cloth. But let's look at the way this watch comes together, because it's these colors that have attracted me to this model. It's these tones of sage and like a dusky pink and a stone gray, and then you've got like a taupe strap with contrast stitching. What a stunning watch, and what a genuine unisex proposition. My wife loves these colors. It's a 39mm watch, 100 meters water resistance. We have an actual solid 18 karat gold crown that is a nice touch. Like, that is an actually luxurious touch. It sort of plays off looking at these lume plots, the indices. We have gold. They're gold framed, so you're getting a little touch of gold through this. Now, the tennis touches here are fairly obvious, but there's a net across the center of the dial. We have a green grass court dial to reference Wimbledon. And then we have a real cracking little Easter egg here. I can't go any closer for you. Each colored section of the running seconds references the amount of time you have to serve, 20 seconds. So it is a 60 seconds running seconds, but then each of those colored sections references the amount of time you have to serve. On the case back, we have the same Rackets logo with a pink tennis ball to reference the dial. This was a limited edition of 100 pieces. Now, this of the three was the more expensive. This was $2,400 US, based on that solid gold, 18 karat gold crown, The other two editions, all sold out, were $1,900 US. So really well priced. We have a lander on movement. There's nothing particularly to write home about in terms of the movement of this watch. But on the wrist, let's try it on. I've worn a perfect friendship band from my daughter to test with this watch. On my 7-inch wrist, does not look too small, actually. Not at all. But again, I think this will be one that the wife pinches on a regular basis. There you go, lovely taupe strap. And then again, I could quickly change the NATO. I could quickly change the fabric strap version on. Oh, wow, there you go. You've changed it. Oh my gosh, it's a stretchy strap. It's like an Erica's Originals MN strap. That's really cool. Cool, man. Look at that on fabric. And again, doesn't ride extra high because it's not even a single pass NATO. This is a elastic strap in 2 pieces. So you don't have to wear it any higher off the wrist. There you go, Maurice de Mauriac Rallymaster III, the third in a series. What do you think of this watch? Have you heard of Maurice de Mauriac? Any other models you like? Let me know in the comments. Let me know which brand you have found yourself attached to just through the story, through meeting the people, through feeling a sense of kinship or connection. And I feel connected to you. See you in the comments. Bye-bye.